Hey y'all, welcome to Faith Budgets. On this channel I'll be posting videos about how we use the zero-based budget, sinking funds, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to pay off debt and save at the same time. If that's content that you're interested in, then please keep watching and definitely hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey to financial freedom. Hey y'all, welcome back to Faith Budgets. My name's Holly. Thank you for clicking on another video with us today and following along as we do our monthly budget setup or monthly budget overview for the month of September. September is already here. I'm a little bit late posting this video, but better late than never, and I had to get this going before our first paycheck in September hits. Our first paycheck will be September the 6th for this month, and yes, the 6th. I thought it was the 5th. I get paid bi-weekly and my husband gets paid bi-weekly, but we're on opposite pay weeks, so we end up getting paid every week. So we are both full-time employees and we are trying to get some overtime right now, hopefully to help get our sinking funds built up a little bit and to pay off some debt. So if you're new, welcome. We're just trying to get some stuff paid down and get this balance between the two, between our debt and our savings and sinking funds, and also while paying our weekly fixed expenses, as well as doing the sinking funds and savings and all those good things too. So this is my A5 binder from Missy Money. This is my budget planner, the one that I'm currently using. I started it in August, I believe. Yes. And now, August. Yes, it is September now. So we'll flip over to, I have a video going through the flip through of this whole binder and whole planner if you want to check that out in my playlist. And it goes over her whole budget system here, her planner. But right now we'll just flip on over to the monthly planner for the month of September. And I have the monthly, I lay it out monthly first, and like I said, we get paid weekly. So I do have the 5 tabs here for each paycheck, and I can just flip to that each time when it's time to go to the paycheck breakdown. But first we always do the monthly layout, monthly setup. And Missy's website, she's kind of done a relaunch and did a few different things for her planner. So I think the calendar now is bigger. So you definitely need to go check out her website if you want to see the changes, a few changes in as far as the planner inserts. The calendar is bigger, and maybe just a few other things different as far as the sinking funds section there. Okay, so first we have the little calendar here, so you can keep up with your paydays. You can even write in your bills if you need to. And like I said, the other one, her new one, is a little bit bigger, so it will give you a little bit more room. Important dates, we got some things going on this month, of course. Busy again. 4 birthdays. We got a dental visit to get a crown. We've got my hair and roots and color, roots and cut. We got another wedding. We have a couple of UT games, which we will just be traveling to visit and watch one in person for one in September. I think we're actually going to 2 in October. So we have a UT game to go to in Knoxville, and I have a 5K run that I'm doing also in September. It's a cancer fundraiser. They really helped my mom and my stepdad out whenever she had cancer. My mom passed away in March of 23. She had brain cancer, a stage 4 glioblastoma, and she had 6 months, I think. Once they found out what it was, they went in and did a craniectomy and did an excision and removed it. But we learned a lot about those nasty tumors. They are very aggressive, and once you get in there and kind of aggravate them, they get worse, and they really become aggressive and spread like wildfire, really. I mean, she lived 6 months after the diagnosis and the excision of the tumor. She lived 6 months, and the 6 months she lived was not a high quality of life. She had chemo, radiation, and just lots of problems with all that, that her body just took a toll. So this 5K that I'm running is an organization local here, and they help families of cancer patients to help pay your bills while your loved ones or you are going through cancer treatments. So they helped my mom and my stepdad. He was able to take off work and be her caregiver for those 6 months, and he was able to stay with her and, you know, treat her, give her medications, and be there when the nurses came. And so I really, really do try to go every year now for this fundraiser and give back to the community if I can. You pay, you know, to run in the race, and they also have a big board with your loved ones' names on there, and so my mom's name's on the board. We're running in her honor. And then also during the same year, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, and so, well, actually it was the year right before her passing, but it was during the 6-month period that she was having her treatments. But so they did remove my thyroid one half, and then they found out it was cancerous, so I went back in and had another surgery and had the other half removed. So I'm also running, I guess, kind of as a survivor too, thyroid cancer survivor. So 2 reasons that I really try to make it to that event for the 5K. And my mom's twin sister, she goes with us because she was also diagnosed with cervical cancer that same year. I think this was the year that I started my YouTube channel. Whenever all this was going on, my mom's twin, my aunt, she is a survivor too. Now she survived the cervical cancer, and she went through some really pretty tough pretty tough chemo and radiation for her cancer as well. So and a couple procedures. So that is an event that I'll always try to participate in, and if I can, if I'm able, if I'm healthy, I want to try to help and give back to the community for that. It's a very, 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 very good event to attend. So proud to be able to participate in that. Okay, didn't mean to get off on all that, but a little chatty here, I guess, today. But let's just get started in the September budget here. We have our 4 pays. There'll be 4 checks this month. So we have pays 1 through 4 on 9/6, 9/12, 9/20, and 9/26. Have all that mapped out there. And I already filled all this in because I had to hurry up and get my monthly budget set up. And then I was going to do this video yesterday on Labor Day, but my son called, and him and his fiance and his future mother-in-law and me, they invited me to come to go and look at some wedding venues, and also her sister as well, to go look at some wedding venues. And they have set a date. September 27th of 2025 is when they will be having their wedding. They locked in the venue. It's going to be at a modern barn it's a wedding venue, and it's a barn with some accommodations to have it outside or inside. Very beautiful place. We just all fell in love with it whenever we went for the tour. So whenever they called to ask me if I wanted to go to that, of course, I had to drop everything and go. So I didn't get this video out yesterday. I was going to video and get it edited and put it out yesterday. But so here we are now, late, but that's okay. Like I said, better late than never. So our total income for the month of September will be $8,520, and this is without any overtime. So a couple of these checks, well, hopefully all 4 will have a little bit of overtime. It may not be a whole lot, but we will add that in as we get there. I forgot to put those in there. So the total right now with just the base pay will be $8,520. And then our debt for the Honda is $400 for the month of September. And this will be changing possibly this month. I will be going to get my Traverse. I've already sold my Yukon, so we'll probably be paying this off and then have another loan just for the Traverse. So just shifting it around a little bit, and it'll probably be a little bit more than this. So we will adjust the budget whenever that change is made. So just stay tuned for that if you're interested in seeing how we change all that around. Okay, so that we have the mortgage It's $1,649. The Bible study is $20 to pay for our little slot that we reserve at the like a location that we have, that a little building that we used in town, so we can all meet together. And we do that twice a month usually. It's about every 2 weeks, unless there's like a holiday or something that falls on that Monday. And then we have my cushion. I usually do a cushion or a buffer for each paycheck, about $25, so that's $100 for the month. Auto insurance is roughly $750. This may change too whenever I change the insurance to the newer vehicle. I'm sure it will increase. But then we have internet. It's $24, and this is just the date that it's due. I wrote here. We have internet is $24, water is $60, electric is $300, child support is $217. Apple storage $4, life insurance $27, Verizon $230, Apple Music $19. And this life insurance is my supplemental life insurance. I guess it is outside of my employer. I also have one with my employer, and so does my husband. So that's why this is just one simple policy here that we got when we built our home. I wanted to add a little bit extra life insurance because we took on the loan for the big mortgage, so kind of covers that if something happens and I'm not working or something. So that's that. And then Apple Music, we did Verizon Apple Music, Instant Ink, I get that for our HP printer. And then Hulu is $33, and the other child support is $217. So that gives a total of $400 for the debt and $3,660 for the bills or variable expenses for that category. So we'll flip over here. Now we have variable expenses. Y'all may hear my robo vacuum cleaner in there. I call her Sheila. I hear Sheila coming. And my little dog, he hates her. He comes in sometimes. We let him in to get a treat or a snack, but he's an outside dog. But he's a Jack Russell, and if I can just say, you want to go see Sheila, and he runs the other way, so he don't like her. If he hears her running, he will not come in. So you may hear, I have my office door shut, so you may hear her banging on it. Maybe not. Maybe she'll leave me alone and go to the other end of the house. So groceries, we have $260 for the week. I put in parentheses here what it would be for each week. So for the month, it's going to be $1,040 for the month for groceries. Gas will be $800, and we're hoping this will go down whenever I get the newer vehicle. And now that summer's kind of winding down, we're not having to mow and tend to the land as much. So hopefully that will go down. And then eating out will be $240. I may need to increase that as we'll be traveling a little bit more for basketball games. And then giving is $180, shopping is $160, meds is $140, miscellaneous is $160, kids activities is $120, and that may go up just a little bit too to account for the basketball activities. And then also my son, he's starting back into college, and he works, but I will be maybe trying to help him out. He may have some fees coming up, just a few things I may need to add to that for him. So we have those to add for that. And then hubby gets $600. His is all in one, all of his categories. Kind of keep all his together as far as lunch and his spending money, and he dips tobacco. So he gets all that stuff with his money there. So that's a total of $3,440 for the variable expenses. And these are the ones that I keep in my wallet, or he puts his in his wallet. And so now we move over to sinking funds. I wrote them all down, but I wasn't able to contribute to all of them yet. But like I said, if we do have some overtime, I want to have these here so I can look over and see which ones that I might want to add a little bit more to, or maybe even add some to that I'm not getting to right now. So here we have Sam's will get $100, self-care will get $320, and that will include some things that like subscriptions that I have for certain things for self-care items, hair care products and facial products, and some supplements I include in this. And some of those are monthly, so that's why that's such a large number. And then pet care is $60, Gifts and car maintenance. I forgot to write gifts in there, so I stuck it in because I may need to put a little extra in there if I do have any overtime. Because we have several events coming up. I have 4 birthdays, a wedding, so I will have to get into this gifts envelope and do some spending. Car maintenance, home maintenance, we're going to skip. Entertainment, skipping. Memberships get 60. Insurance premiums is skipping until I get my insurance settled. I guess I need to be contributing to that, but I'm trying to get some of these other ones. You just put it where you can until you can you can't sink all the sinking funds every single paycheck. So I wish I could. I kind of hit like whenever I started budgeting, when I first started, I wanted to sink every single sinking fund that I had every paycheck. That just made me feel good. But over time, and you realize that you can't do that with every single budget. So I've come to realize that, so I'm trying to make sure that I do write them all down, and that way they're still on my mind, they're still there, and I will stuff them eventually. Some paychecks will get more. So car tax will get 60, holidays skipped, health and medical skipped, graduations, furniture, decor, electronics, emergency all skipped. Emergency's getting skipped because I have changed over and it will be directly drafted from my check. And it shouldn't be, but maybe I think I'm going to contribute $20 to $30 a paycheck because my employer is matching that. So I had to take advantage of that. Whenever you get free money, and they match it with you. So Christmas is $200. New car is nothing right now, but I still do plan to contribute to that even after I get my new car. It may not be as much, but I do want to try to contribute to that for the next car. To continue that cycle so that I won't have to borrow as much. Then we have lease land. It's going to get skipped. I think we are fully funded with that one. UT tickets, University of Tennessee college football, season tickets. We get those every year. $140. Property tax $20. Vacation skipped. Anniversary skipped. So sinking funds will be $960 for total there. Then we have savings and investments. I do not contribute to anything there because it is within my paycheck, that I do my investments and savings for retirement. So I don't contribute anything outside of my paycheck. I do have a Fidelity account through my employer. So that's where I do my savings and investments through my paycheck with Fidelity. Now we have the savings challenges. Right now I'm doing 4. The 52-week challenge, the 12-month challenge, and the I Do challenge, and also the 1 month ahead. I have about a year to save up for my son's wedding and what I'm going to contribute to that. I will contribute some to the venue. We've rented signed the contract, got that going for them to have the venue for 2 complete days to do the rehearsal, decorations, and then the wedding and then cleanup. So I am going to contribute some to that to help with that purchase. And then that would include the rehearsal dinner. That includes the venue for the rehearsal dinner. Then I will also have to, pay for the food for that. But I am looking at catering that. I do not want to worry about doing that myself. As far as, preparing the food or getting my sisters and people to help me prepare the food for the rehearsal dinner. I want to be able to enjoy it, just have it catered and no worries. So I am looking into that right now. Some different places there close to where the venue is, and do something for the night of rehearsal. So I will contribute to that as I get money out of my variable expenses. I'm going to put in the I Do challenge and hopefully the overtime. But also, I think what I'm going to do when I finish the 52-week and the 12-month, it will be in August of next year. So I think that's what this money is going to go to the wedding fund. And then also the I Do challenge. So the 1 month ahead may have to kind of be put on the back burner just a little bit. But if I do have any extra to contribute to that weekly, I will do that. But it may be very minimal. But I do still want to put it here just in case, because that is still on my radar. I would like to be 1 month ahead on our fixed expenses and our fixed expenses that we leave in our bank account. So that is still there. We still want to do that, but it may just be a little slower than what I had first thought. But got to get the wedding done first. So we have a total there for that I am allotting for the savings challenges for a definite will be $59, but hopefully that will be more. At the end of each week we'll add some to it. So let's go in here and make sure that I've calculated this correctly. I was in a hurry, so I'm hoping that it's correct. We will see if we have a zero-based budget. And sorry about my nails, guys. I'm trying to let them grow just a little bit before I put my UT orange on. Okay. So what was our income? Our income was $8,520. I like the magic month income a whole lot better. And then the debt was $400. And the bills was $3,660. And then the variable expenses, $3,440. Sinking funds, $960. Savings investments, 0. Savings challenges, $59. So we'll subtract all of these things from the income to see if we have a total of 0. Well, I smudged that, didn't I? Didn't give my pen time to dry. Well, I have $1 left, so we will take it. $1. We'll leave that in there for a buffer or a cushion. So that's it, guys. That is our September budget set up. And so each week whenever I get paid, I'll flip to this. Here's Sheila. She's knocking on my door. Did y'all hear her? Each paycheck when we get paid, I'll go to this tab and do the paycheck breakdown and cash planning for each check, and then do the sinking funds as well, sinking funds and savings challenges, and then total up everything just like I did with the monthly. But on the difference in the weekly and the monthly, what's my word I'm looking for? Breakdown, paycheck breakdown, and the monthly setup, monthly planning, is that the weekly paycheck breakdown has the cash planning in there with it. So each time when you write your category and your amount, you go ahead and put your your denominations for your cash planning. So you can see how much you want to, get out at the bank each time when you get paid. So that's how the weekly is set up, or the paycheck. If you're bi-weekly, you'll just have 2. So you can do it that way. So that's all the tabs for all the pay there. And that has us ready for September. All right. So what do you guys have planned for September? You got any fall activities coming up? We are ready for football around here. Can't wait to get some football started. Also a couple weddings that we've got going on. One in September, one in October. Lots of birthdays, lots of things coming up. I love this time of year. It's busy, but it's fun, and we get to see lots of family and enjoy some nice weather too before it starts getting too cold here. Tennessee's kind of up and down, so we do have some hot summers and some cold winters, so we are ready for the fall to enjoy the middle before it gets too cold. Anyway, I am so glad you guys stuck around. If you stayed this long, I wanted to thank you all for staying around and watching, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you back on towards the end of the week. We'll do the cash stuffing, the paycheck planning, paycheck breakdown, and cash planning for the first week in September. We'll do that probably in a couple days now, but we've got September ready. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.